I'm Rashelle Mason, and I am attempting to beat the current world record for the female elbow plank. The current record is at 4.5 hours and 11 seconds, and I will be attempting to beat that time with 5 hours on June 20th, 2025 at the Princeton Club. So usually when people find out what I'm trying to do, the first question I get is why? Sometimes I wonder that as well, but I love the challenge. You know, this is a new challenge for me. It's a huge challenge. In my past, I've run marathons, jumped out of airplanes, but every time I've done something like that, the reward on the back end of just learning that whatever you want to do, you can do. You just gotta do it. And you don't have to know how you're gonna do it. The journey is really the best part, but it's the hardest part. So I'm one of the Group X instructors at Princeton. I've been here for 8 years, a member prior to that. So when the Guinness Book of World Records accepted my application, I immediately thought of Princeton. I needed a location that was in a community. I knew I'd get the support here. Princeton's not just a gym, it's really a community. It keeps me going because the training is pretty lonely. Most days it takes a lot of time. So I do find it to be a breath of fresh air to come here and just have people kind of cheering me on. And so this is the perfect spot. We're all here for maybe different goals, but we are here to also inspire each other. Through this plank training, it's been a good reminder of how disciplined you need to be to get something accomplished. Thinking, okay, I have to be here for 3 hours in this one position by myself. It's a mental game. There are definitely mornings I don't want to do it. It's hard, it hurts. So that's really where the mind kicks in. The mind definitely prefers you to be comfortable. And so when you stretch and learn and grow, that's an uncomfortable spot, but you have to convince the mind or ignore it and just do it. The payoff of coming and that feeling that you get when you do it and stop giving yourself excuses not to do it is awesome. And that's where, you know, here at the Princeton, that's one thing I teach in my classes. After my class, most of my classes, I'll say, take a moment and thank yourself for coming. Congratulate yourself for coming, or high five your neighbor for coming, because I think that could have been the hardest part of their day. So I know we all have goals, and I think when you start to figure out, you know, what your goals are, they have to mean something to you. My goal is planking. You know, then you also have to have a belief somewhere inside that you can do it. Why I think I can do this goal is because I know I have a strong body. It's gonna have to get a lot stronger. My mind is, you know, telling me it's not real happy right now about what we're doing, but every time I'm done, I feel so good that I did it. Now that my story's out there and people are learning of this crazy attempt, I have a community around me that's supporting me, which really helps on some days when I feel like this is a really big goal. My advice to you is just start. You don't need to know how you're gonna finish, but just start and just repeat and keep doing it every day. And so we are all working together, I think, for a better tomorrow. And you know, it's not just a trend, it's a lifestyle.
So I invite you to join us. Join us to push toward whatever goal you may have, no matter how big or small. Choose today to start and join us for a better tomorrow.